with me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids. And they all gang, so don't be talking sideways. Salty, they sodium, they jelly, petroleum. Always talking in the background, don't never come to the podium. Chef Cardi B, I'm up, I see you like the again. While you was sleeping on me, I made 40 bands by 4 p.m. They be taking everything you want, I'm like a walking. I don't understand what this hate is about. How you go your man with my name in your mouth? I do the Maybach on Monday, Ferrari Friday. This is sweet Saturday, that just reply say. I say babe, it's a, he say it's a. Them pretty, you look like Beyonce, looking like money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back, yeah, money back, money back, money back, money back, money back. He can tell from the front, I got it behind me, and I park my Bentley truck on my Versace driveway, looking like money back, 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 woo, money back, money back, money back. With me pretty too, they look like bridesmaids, and they all gang, so don't be talking sideways, sideways, sideways.
Hey. Okay. Okay. Pocket too big, they sumo. Pulling hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Pull hard like Uno. Flip like judo. You act too kudo. You and her, no chance, you go. Pocket too big, they sumo. 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 Tell me who the hottest that you know. If it ain't me, you Curry get the flame calling Prince Zuko. Swimming through the money like a flounder. Hold up. I just want the knowledge and the power. Hold up. Why the looking at me sour? Eat it like chowder. Rada, 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 rada. Never gave up.
All right, Coach, we are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Coming up, an important divisional round matchup in the NFC between the Portland Lumberjacks and our home team. One of two spots in the NFC title game awaits the winner here as we're underway in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs.
Lucky 56.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Three and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. They're going to look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Webb. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Anthony Barr in on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Back near the goal line. Here's Wentz. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. Quick slant, caught by Moore. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Now they have a little more space to maneuver from the 15, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. On play action, Wentz firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. That's good for a first down. There's a guy who went over 1,000 yards receiving in the regular season, and now he's got his first catch of the playoffs. Wentz now on first down. Flush to his right. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Henry. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with third down and just a yard to go.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's third and a yard. And they'll go with a ground attack here. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. And an alley to run. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
A first down carry for Henry. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. Great career at UCLA and now a great career in the NFL. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go. 180! Shorty!
Now they'll throw it. Wentz. He's going to wind up and air it out. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now this time he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. They give him a gain of 38.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Cook following the penalty. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On second down, Cook. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with third and about 6 yards to go.
On a second and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on third down.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running, third down.
Back down to that Philly. Here we go.
Here's a carry now for Keith Marshall. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's first and goal. They'll run with Cook. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Or, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down territory.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal. And Parkey's kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
And the Panthers coming out now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Henry's got it out on the left side. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying that time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this. Now a play fake here on first down. Goes underneath for Henry. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
On play action, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete. There to knock that one away defensively, Eric Kendricks. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
So 3rd and 2, this quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Play action. Now Wentz. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it on line, but it comes up about a rotation short. All things considered, a pretty good kick. Just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck. And unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard.
Watch him now, Barney!
He'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when he clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle him. That's what you're looking for.
The left side caught by Diggs. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Well, they need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. They'll drop the throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him. And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. They go play action here on first down. He sets to fire deep. And that is caught one-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. A big play there for the Panthers. 52 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Hey. You got three. Three down. Hey, ram.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Now, Wentz again. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. In for the score. And his guys are able to strike for 6. And nowadays in NFL football, you have to account for all the receivers, sure, but the tight end's such a weapon, and they prove it right there.
Oh, without a doubt. And we're seeing now the golden age of tight ends catching the football. I go back to Kellen Winslow. To me, he was a prototype of what we're seeing today. We're seeing it each and every week now.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Panthers have recovered. He tried to buy some time to the right. So, Charles, when a guy gets out of the pocket, what's the focus of the quarterback?
Most of them keep their eyes downfield. They want to try and make a play throwing the ball. Some of them, they want to tuck it and go. But when they scramble, in this case, as you said, to the right, you're cutting the field in half. So good defenses kind of converge in that spot, and they don't give you much territory to throw the ball. He had nowhere to go with it. Ends up getting the ball stripped.
Great.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Wentz. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on 2nd and goal. To throw is Wentz. Being chased out left. Yeah, this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Good. 20. Black.
Wentz now on 3rd and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Khalil Mack in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's able to find Diggs. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Handoff comes to Cook. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. Throw left side complete. It's Webb. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Clock showing 90 seconds to go in the 3rd. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Webb. A gain of 19 and picking up the first.
And there's another Completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Gone! Here we go now. 3:19.
They'll set up a throw. Flushed out right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Von Miller in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night. Back now here on EA Sports as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. And Parkey's kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, 4th quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
And what a return. Great field position all the way out to the 48-yard line.
At some point, we're going to get it through our heads. Special teams, special teams, special teams. The spark that often wins games.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching in Atlanta, our apologies. Again to Henry. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Again, it's Henry. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Now a handoff to Henry. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. On play action, Wentz. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Daniil Hunter in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down.
Go. Lady!
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now.
Go. 120!
They get it to him running left. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Lady! Sit. Leave 5 steps.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. How crucial will those 5 yards be? We'll see as they come up again here, 3rd and goal. Wentz to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively they burn it here with 1:51 left. Well, a clear running situation. Try to take time off the clock. You ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
And Gonzalez puts this one through. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And now back out comes the offense. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
And maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Webb. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
He's going to let it fly. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there on 3rd down. 41 yards. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game.
Standing, look in the mirror, how could you face that? Mask on, don't even know where my face at. Plenty, don't even know where waste at. All these in the room, how could you waste that? Huh? Why would you chase that? It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. No matter what, I'ma stay black. It's a never-ending run on this racetrack. Need more jewelry. What I tell myself as I'm writing my eulogy. Ask the mirror, how you put up with this foolery? Put up with this...